Where else do you send Rocksolid style bullies to?
Man, we ship a lot of dogs already, bro. Like I said, bro, like some OGs might say like, oh, Facebook, the social media is the downfall of the American bully breed in terms of the check and balance and policing the thing though. But for us small breeders, it was our break, you know, because back in the day, you gotta fall in line with the long line from the OGs. You know, there's no chance if you're a small breeder to make
So
it
in other
big.
words, if you wasn't part of Elite Edge or any other big groups, guideline groups, it was hard for.
Yeah, bro. How will you be able to market? How will you be able to promote? You know. So I know there are bad things that happen that when social media blew up. But I think for small breeders, we're thankful that it gave us the opportunity to showcase our stuff. You know.
That's a great point, man, because I actually never heard nobody really talk about it and say it that way.
Yeah.
Because you always hear the negative side of what goes on with social media, talking about.
Yeah.
But for you, like you said, who was a small breeder, it was a chance to really push your
Showcase
brand out
ourselves,
to the masses.
Yeah, like I said, you asked me where did I send more puppies already, man? We sent dogs in Thailand, Australia, Hong Kong, China, Greece, Spain, what else? A lot of countries, Italy, and the Philippines, bro.
What was the hardest country to ship a dog
Australia is the hardest country, bro. Like, 'cause it'll take you a year to send a dog there, bro. And they're
Wow.
and you're gonna wait for a year and the titer test. If you fail that titer test, they won't take that dog, you know. So that's the hardest country to send dogs to, you know. And recently I sent dog to Amsterdam too, man. So basically, if not for social media, we won't be able to do that, bro. You know. So, but like I said, you gotta come correct. You gotta be formal. You gotta be, you know, people should trust you, know, because like I was telling people, like, what kind of business that you the buyer will give them all the money to the seller without getting the product yet? Only in the bully world, you know. So trust is always is a factor in selling dogs, you know.
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
What advice would you give people who are trying to buy American Bully dogs? What's some advice would you give them when they're searching for kennels and breeders?
Yeah, you gotta go to a reputable breeder, bro. Because like with me, I bought a dog in Texas. I sent my money already, but I didn't get the dog back, you know. Because you know, because that's the thing though. Like some of the breeders, they just do dog breeding. Like with me, I tell people, hey man, you gotta invest outside the dog world, bro. Because what if the dog game doesn't sell anymore? You know. So if you invested with me, I invested with some other stuff instead of just putting everything into dogs. So whatever happens, I have something to buy, to get my money from, to get food for my family, and you know.
Because outside of dealing with the American Bully, you actually have your own nursing company, correct?
Yeah, I got a nursing company right now. I'm doing restaurants too, you know. So like
Oh,
I said,
restaurants also.
yeah. So like I said, man, you got to invest outside the bully game. You know, it won't always be there, you know, because there's always a cycle, you know. Like there's always a cycle that something's it's a supply and demand kind of market, you know. If there's so much supply and there's no demand, how we sell the puppies, bro? So you know, and like with the breeding too, you can't breed too much. You can't puppy mill because the market. What are we gonna do with the puppies? What are we gonna do with the puppies if there's no supply or if there's no demand? You know, you're gonna get stuck with the puppies and then you're gonna drop the prices. You know, so what's best is just breed the best that you could and go for quality. You know.
Speaking on breeding, how often do you breed, and what's the goal when putting two dogs together?
Oh yeah, with the breeding, man, because breeding is hard to get the perfect mix right now, you know, because sometimes you get there's always one of the other, you know. You get the head, but you don't get the body. You get the body, but you don't get the head. You get the nice dog, but you don't get the color, you know. So it's hard to get the perfect dog, bro. So for me, I look for the body, and the body, because the head is easy, you know. The head will always be there, with the body, with the chest drop, with the bone, and the full tail and the color and the nice color to top it off, you know.
What do you look for in a stud when you look outside your yard?
I look for a stud, man. Marketability up first, you know, and the good features of the dog, because right now, I'm a businessman, like I told you, bro. Like, it's hard, you know. Like, people gonna say like, oh, you're just breeding for money. No, it's not just breeding for money, you know. Like, because we put work into it. You clean your dogs and everything, so you gotta get paid for what you're doing, you know. But
so you would definitely have to pick a stud that's been marketed out there. In other words,
yeah, if you're gonna go outside the breed, yeah.
Could you see yourself getting a stud that you said, "Damn, he looks nice," but really nobody knows about him?
Yeah, I could do that too, you know, and hype it, hype the dog that's not. But the thing is though, in the overseas market, they going for big name dogs, you know.
Okay, so it is definitely about that
Marketing, but it has to be a nice dog too. Mm-hmm. If it's well marketed, but it's not nice, so what's the point, man? And right now with the Facebook generation, the Photoshop generation, bro, there's too much Photoshop dogs, man. So you can't just rely on marketability. You gotta see the dogs. You gotta hit up other friends if they seen this dog and they look legit, you know, because the bully world is small, bro. So, you know, you get some intel from other breeders, like they send you videos that, oh, he ain't legit and everything, you know. So at least if you haven't seen the dog in person, you gotta see a video from it, you know.
What's the hardest thing you've dealt with in the bully world, and what did you learn from that experience?
The hardest thing, bro, like you know, because in the game, this you can't beat nature, bro. So you will get some losses for sure, you know. Because with me, the hardest thing that happened to me is like on the 59th day with the phenom daughter and I bred to Louis V. And Louis V was so hot that time, and the female died on its 59th day because of I don't know, maybe eclampsia or something. So I thought I was going to the vet and get puppies, you know. Instead, I had a dead female, you know. So it's those kinds of losses that's outside your hands, is not in your hands, you know. And other things like you get the female, you spend too much on a female, paid 8-10 grand for a female, and have a prolapse, you know. So and you gotta spay the female, and there's another loss that is out of your hands, you know. And some other losses too, like in the Philippines, because man, I run the business here in America. I take care of all my dogs here, and in the Philippines too, man. I call the shots there, you know. So we got other dogs in the Philippines, and one of our litter there got parvo, so the litter got wiped out, man. So that's a big loss, man.
Just speaking on that, some of the losses that you occurred due to different health issues. What are your thoughts on health testing?
Health testing is good, bro, because you get protected as a seller, and the buyer get protected too, you know. So it's a matter of good business, you know. So you don't want your buyer calling you a year after like, hey man, you fucked up. You sold me a puppy with hip dysplasia. You sold me a puppy with a heart murmur, you know. So for me, it's better that you be upfront from the get-go that, hey man, my dogs are health tested, everything is in tip-top shape and it's good health, and you know, and you're confident as a seller that your buyer will be satisfied with what you sold them, you know. So for me, I'm positive, and I want that health testing for my dogs, you know.
Now, speaking on Skittles, I'm quite sure you know with China making big offers on dogs. Did you ever get a big offer on Skittles?
Yeah, during her prime, I got a 80,000 offer from her. The guy who bought Blackjack offered me 80 grand for her, but you know. But during that time, I was thinking, man, it was tempting, to be honest, you know, because 80 grand is 80 grand. But man, like, I thought about it, but man, if I sold her, I'll lose my brand, you know. I'll lose the brand and everything. I think that's what other breeders messed up with, you know. They sold their top dogs, and right now, they don't have dogs no more, you know. So with me, I owe everything to Super Skittles, you know. So even if, you know, I didn't sell her, she's still with us, and she's getting older, but she's already family. And like what I always tell them, man, you can't put the price tag on a family member, bro.
Speaking of Skittles, you said she's getting older. Do you plan on breeding her?
Yeah, we plan to breed her, bro. So we plan to breed her. If our boy Catboy turns out, we'll try to do an in-house with Catboy and see what's good, man. We'll mix that Bullseye, Miyagi, Dex roll into one, bro, and we'll make that super dog out of that breeding, man.
Has there ever been a dog that you said, man, I wish I would have had a chance to breed to him, but never did?
Oh, nah. Oh, like with other breedings?
Yes, with other breedings.
Oh yeah, bro. Because basically I bred to everybody already. Right now, I bred to the hottest studs. I bred to Joker's Wild, Luke Lotto, Babe, Louis V, Phenom, Boss, Shaolin, Devil Spit. You know, I've already bred to the big name breeders. You know, but
which litter really impressed you the most out of all the studs that you used outside your yard?
Oh, the litter that
like, wow, that really clicked.
Or they really click. I can say Louis V was hot then. You know, she was throwing those champagnes that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Louis V litter, click. Yeah.
What is your thoughts on the state of the American Bully game, exotic game right now?
Man, the line is now obvious. You know, so there's a clear line now that divides the exotic people and the American Bully people. You know. So the American Bully people got their own world now, and the American Bully ABKC dogs are much bullier now, and like they got their own world. You know, they got their own followers, and their loyalists that stay with them. You know, and same with the exotic, bro. They're followers, exotic followers who like the exotic breed. You know, and yeah, that's good. You know, there's a clear line now that divides the two. You know, and unlike before, like. They fight with each other like, hey, your dogs look like reindeers, your dogs look like goats. Hey man, you got ugly bulldogs, you know, so at least, you know, to each his own. So if you like a bully, then stay with ABKC. If you like a exotic, you stay with exotic, man. Because for us, if you're an international breeder, bro, if they call you, you gotta be ready with something, you know. So with me, that's what I was saying. With me,
what do they prefer in the Philippines?
Right now, yeah, because with us, I'm exposed with the American Bully people because I'm around with Khan, around with James Abba is an OG, and you know, and with the exotic, you know, I'm a phone call away with the exotic people too, you know. So in the Philippines, right now the wave is going towards the exotics, you know, but later they've been realizing that they're sticking with going back to the American Bullies. So you know, so the people who didn't jump with the American Bullies, with the exotics, still keeping the American Bullies, bro.
Right now, you know, this weekend you have the ABKC Nationals here in Chicago.
Yeah.
And one of the things they plan on doing is honoring some of the pioneers of the Midwest. Who in your opinion, in the time that you've been dealing with the American Bullies, who you feel are the pioneers and
the pioneers, man.
In the Midwest.
Yeah, man, the Midwest has got a rich history too with regards to the American Bully, bro. So you know, we always see those guys like Dayton of Illinois is a cool guy. Manny Vasquez of Outlaw is a cool guy. Big Kev, man, all respect with the Big Kev, bro. And James Abba, bro. And the rest, guys, there's a lot of breeders over here who've been doing this. My Latino friends who have been doing this for a while, but they're just in the low key, you know, like Modelo Bullies, Chi-Town Bullies, you know, and everybody, bro. So if I forgot somebody, man, so just what's up, man, you know. But like what I said, I look up with the Lounge Blood, you know, the Midwest Monsters, the way he did it, you know. I was watching his video, like he wasn't a sellout, but he could have made a lot of money. Because he was ahead of his time. He got the color back in the day. You know, he got the color, the structure, and the look already. Mm-hmm. But he didn't sell it out. You know, he didn't like he made it exclusive. He could have given Dax a run for his money like Crump Juice. You know, because Crump Juice got a color. It was colored already, but you know he made it exclusive and keep it on the low. You know.
Just speaking on that, how important is it for you to be exclusive with Rocksolid style bullies?
Yeah, exclusivity is nice too, bro. You know, because you don't want
To oversaturate the market.
oversaturate the market, and you gotta make your circle small too. You know, because you know in this bully game, there's too much testosterone involved in this game. You know, too much alpha males. You know, so there's always competition. You know, so you know like we know we're all friends, but you know we feel the competition. You know, one man should be better than the other. You know.
Now, just thinking about the whole American bully scene, what dog would you say really made the most impact on the American bully?
Made the most impact is Dax, bro.
Dax.
He changed the game, bro. Because when we were showing, nobody wanted Dax back in the day. Everybody talking shit about Dax, you know. So he changed the game, bro. Because he just changed the game in like different ways, bro. Like and right now, even all the show breeders use Dax because he gave bone, girth, the head, the chest drop to all these terrier-looking razor edge dogs back in the day, you know. And that's what we did too. Before we moved to the exotics, we used Dax as a stepping stone, you know, because I used to breed with Louis V, then Phenom, and we were trying to be conservative. We didn't want to jump into the exotic game, you know. So we bred to Shaolin, which is I think it's a primo son to a Dax daughter, you know. So you know she's like a 50 Miyagi and Dax breed, you know. That's when we started moving to the exotic breed. Then we bred to Kratos, which is a Miyagi son, and that's when we incorporated Miyagi and Dax together, bro. So that's what we used, the Miyagi and Dax.
Now, do you feel the Miyagi look was the look that really sparked the movement for the designer American bullies?
Yeah, but right now, you know, you see it. To be honest, like they're using the Miyagi brand, but the dogs should look different now, you know. So some people wanted the OG way, the OG look, but the other people just went over the board, like using the bulldog looking sloppy bulldog now, you know. So it's obvious. It's hard because it's hard to create like because I talk to Khan a lot of times too, you know.
What? Yeah, because I was going to ask you explain to me what exactly is exotic.
Oh,
exotic dog. What is exotic dog?
Exotic is
you have so many people give different answers to that. So what exactly would you say?
Yeah, because exotic is so subjective, bro. You know, what exotic for you might not be exotic for me.
Exactly.
What might be exotic for me might not be exotic for the other guy, you know. So it's complex, it's complicated, you know. So you know, so some people might say like Tyson. I was talking to Jeff Unified last night, you know, like, hey, last time he showed to ABR, they said, oh, your dog is not exotic, your dog is American bully. But Tyson is what's his name? But he's a Miyagi OG looking Miyagi look, you know. He got that look. But Yakuza, his dad is Yakuza. That was on the tip of my tongue. He's a son of Yakuza with the OG Miyagi look. But last time he was in the ABR show, they said, oh, you're a standard American bully. But he still killed the show. He took home all the trophies and everything. But you know that's why people are getting confused. Like what's the exotic now? Exactly. I don't even know what exotic is, you know, because they don't have the standards, you know. Like in the dog show in the Philippines, the people ask him, because I have a talk show in the Philippines too. So we talk this a lot of time too, you know. But what is the exotic? What is the standard of the exotic? You know. But like IBR came up with a standard. ABR came up with a standard.
I think the IBKC
got a standard. BCR got a standard. USBR got a standard, you know, but they're different. They're somewhat the same, but at one point they're still different, you know. And you know, so it's all up to the judge. What are you looking for? They don't even know what they're looking for. It's all subjective to the taste of the judge. Like, oh, this is exotic. This is a nice dog, you know.
Now, one that talks about the exotics is that they're mixed with other dogs. Do you feel that way also? That you can have some of them look like they have a little Frenchie in them or a little.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's obvious, man. If you don't see it, you're blind, bro. Everybody makes that, you know. But before, if you see an underbite, if you see his underbite, you get turned off. Like, oh, he got an underbite. But eventually, as the breed evolved, like, oh, you slowly accept it. Like, oh, underbite is cool now, you know. It's fine. Then the tail, before, if it's kink, if it's shorter, you get turned off. But as in time, people slowly accepted it. Like, a kink is already cool, you know. But for
what's your thoughts on it? Because Catboy is a
As I was saying, man, I want to breed it, but you know, I still want, because I came from the show world, so I still want my dog clean. I still want my dog looking sexy. I don't want no sloppy dogs. I want more movement. I want the chest drop. I want the bone. I want the headpiece. I want the pit bull look. You know, that's what I want. I want to keep that pit bull look with a shorter mug. You know, that's why it's hard to say what an exotic is, because it's very subjective, bro. You know.
Where do you see Rocksolid style bullies in the next couple of years?
Rocksolid style, we're here to stay, even if we're busy. You know, like my wife wants to travel, but like I said, I can't tell her when's the definitive time to retire. You know, because I'm already hooked, and I've been doing this for 17 years now, bro. And there's no turning back, bro. And I'm here to stay. So the brand is here to stay, and we'll try to produce the best dogs that we could. Family dogs, sexy looking dogs with girth, with heavy bone, with nice chest drop, and a nice headpiece and a beautiful color, man.
Just thinking about that, like you said, with the wife wanting to travel and everything and do family stuff. Have you ever thought about looking for a partner with Rocksolid style bullies?
Yeah, bro. That's what I told you, bro. We got at least 20 dogs in the Philippines, man. And our production, I thought of like cutting down my dogs over here and send the dogs over there, so my production will come from the Philippines, man. But I'm still hooked though. I still want to keep dogs with me. So, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So would you think you would get help here in the States?
I'll try to have some help, you know, as much as I could. Maybe bring in family. Like I was telling you earlier, bro. If I want a vacation, I have to buy 5 tickets just to have, just to get back to the Philippines, you know, because I have to buy a ticket for my dad, and to buy a ticket for my dad, my mom needs to come with him too, you know, so it's hard to travel with these dogs, you know, with these dogs around, you know, because we got a switch that my dad will fly over to take care of my dogs over here, and I'll fly to the Philippines just to see my dogs over there, or just to throw the shows there. Because like you asked me earlier though, like we used to throw shows in the Philippines, and we already have 2 Rocksolid style shows in the Philippines, man.
Would you say that's the biggest shows you ever been a part of is over in the Philippines?
Oh no, man, no. Because like I said, like I've been to the biggest shows here in the United States, and in the Philippines, it's like you're a rock star there when you come home, you know. So they treat you right, because there's a thing called the Filipino hospitality, you know. So it's like they treat you as family whenever you go there, you know. Like that's why I said the ABKC boys been there, Robert Lee's been there, Ty Lumley has been there.
Yeah. Spielberg,
Dave Wilson been there. Like even Fabian, Remy Martin has been there, and everybody's been there, bro. Because it's a blast, it's a party when you go there, you know. That's why they like it over there. That's like what I said. The Marcus Suarez been there, so you know that's that's what they just have fun over there, bro. But like in the bigger shows that I've been to in the United States, I've been to both ABKC Nationals and the Fling Blinks, you know. So I've been to Jersey for the ABKC Nationals like 2-3 years ago, and like the Atlanta ABKC show. And I've been to the Fling Bling in Cali, the Fling Bling 1, Fling Bling 2, and Fling Bling 3, you know. And the Fling Bling in Jersey when I met you like 2 years ago, I think, you know.
How was that first Fling Bling in Cali?
Yeah, that was crazy. I think I've been to the second Fling Bling. It's not the first Fling Bling. That was crazy, bro. Because everything was well documented. That's when Super Skittles blew up, you know. Because I planned it very well. She was 9 months then, and my route going to the airport, I took a video of everything, just going off the shuttle, checking in the airplanes and everything. And during this batch of breeders who who fly their dogs. I think I was the one who started it with the recent breeders, you know, because like everybody got surprised, like, how did Nico make it, you know, like how come Super Skittles in the plane, you know, so they didn't know that, you know, so we flew there, then we went to Vegas, and like people in Vegas saw Super Skittles, but you know, people might criticize me, but I put her in a stroller because she was tiny then, and like people like, oh, she's cute, why is she in a stroller? But you know, but she got love and everything, and with Jeff Unified Bullies, we drove all the way from Vegas to Cali, you know.
All right, we back. Now, one of the questions we were talking about Skittles, and one of the questions I wanted to ask was, has anyone ever offered to pay you for their stud to breed the Skittles?
Man, actually nobody offered to pay, but a lot of top breeders were hitting me up like, hey, let's use Skittles, let's use Skittles, you know. But back, because during that time, Skittles was the hottest female, you know. But before Skittles, there was Half Kiss, you know, like you know. Because those are, I forgot to mention the Lunar God boys. K-Dog is just one phone call away from me too, you know. He helps me out when I call him a lot of times, ask him from questions, you know, about the history, because he's an OG too, you know. Jameson, K-Dog, shout out to you, Atlanta boys, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, so Skittles, everybody wants to breed her, you know. But you know, but so far so good, man. Like even if we don't breed Super Skittles, man, we're thankful for what she's done for us, you know. We owe everything to her, man. She gave us the push to be in that mainstream, man. Because, like I said, it's hard to get in the mainstream, man.
Before we wrap the video up, I really want to talk about, for those who think and see on Facebook that because of the money that they see involved with the American Bully, that everybody's not going to be in that 1% class where they're actually making money doing this. And talk to them and let them know how hard it is to be a breeder in this game, and the money it costs to actually function as a breeder in this game.
Oh, bro, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to be able to be successful in this game, bro. First, you gotta wake up 6 o'clock, clean your kennels, man, because you can't let your dogs lying down and poop and everything, you know. So you gotta make sure they're well taken care of and everything, you know. And like what I said, you can't beat Mother Nature, bro. There will always be losses and everything. Like for this weekend, man, I spent maybe $4 or $5 grand just for the health of my dogs, you know, just to get them checked and everything, you know. So it's not always like that you pocket money from the game, and it's not always you be able to sell puppies, you know. There will come a time that you have to spend to make sure that your dogs are in tip-top shape and everything, you know. And like I said, you gotta sacrifice time too, you know, because it takes a lot of time and effort to clean up, to do the breedings, to hype your dogs, Facebook time, you know, and Instagram time. So there's too much involved, you know. It's not easy as it seems. So everybody wants to be in the breed, man. Just have that vision. Just have that one dream dog that you want, and try your best to produce and to make that dream dog that you always wanted to have.
Now, if anyone wanted to reach out to you to get one of your style of bullies, how can they do that, and what would be the average cost of a pup from you?
Oh, right now we're $3,500 up, bro. So you can check me out at Rocksolid _Bullies and Nico Miranda on Facebook.
All right, man. I really appreciate your time today. Next, we're gonna go check out Catboy. I can't wait.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Much love, man. Thank you. Shout out, Bully fam. What's up?
All right, we out.
Yeah, we out.